Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today's video is, when you get shot in front of them. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The night air was a crisp, biting chill against your skin, but you hardly noticed. Not when you were in between the two most people you loved in the world. Bakugo's hand in your left, and Kirishima's in your right. Your knuckles were white from how tightly you gripped theirs, a nervous energy thrumming just beneath your skin. "Are you okay, babe?" Kirishima's voice was a low, comforting rumble. He squeezed your hand gently, his thumb rubbing soothing circles over your knuckles. You forced a smile. "Just on edge. It's been quiet all day." "Well, that's good." Baku grunted, his pace quickening. "Quiet means we can go home sooner. I'm tired of patrolling this goddamn dump." You let out a soft laugh. "Katsuki, it's a shopping district. It's not a dump." "It is when it's this quiet. It's boring." He shot back, a hint of genuine fatigue in his tone. "I'd rather be fighting some loser than this." "He's got a point," Kirishima said. "This place is usually bustling, but something's off." His gaze swept over the empty storefronts, a flicker of concern in his eyes. He hardened his arms slightly, a subconscious act of readiness. The three of you walked in a tense silence for a few more blocks, the only sound the rhythmic crunch of your boots on the pavement. The city lights cast long, distorted shadows that danced with every step you took. It was in one of those shadows, from the rooftop of a pawn shop, that a single, sharp crack echoed. A sickening heat bloomed in your chest, a fiery gasp of pain that stole your breath. The world tilted sideways as you stumbled, your hands slipping from theirs. Bakugo's curse was a raw sound, a guttural snarl of fury and terror. He didn't hesitate, his body moving on pure instinct. A flash of light illuminated the alleyway as he launched himself upward, a concussive blast shaking the very ground beneath your feet. Kirishima, however, caught you before you fell. His arms, now hardened into a shield, wrapped around you, holding you tight. He lowered you to the ground, a frantic scramble of motion. "No, no, stay with me. Look at me, Moyan," he chanted, his voice thick with panic. "Stay with me. Look at me." You tried to. You really did. But your vision was swimming, the streetlights blurring into hazy, elongated streaks of light. You coughed, a wet rattling sound that brought the metallic tang of blood to your tongue. You saw your hand pressed to your chest, saw the crimson stain blossom across your uniform. "Ichi. Katsuki." The words were a breathless wheeze, barely a whisper. Bakugo landed beside you with a thud, his expression a mask of pure, unadulterated rage. He was on his knees in an instant, pushing Kirishima's hands away to take over. His own hands, calloused and warm, despite the cold, pressed down on the wound. You winced at the pressure, but the pain was a distant secondary thing. "Idiot. Why'd you jump in front of it?" he roared, his voice cracking with a mixture of anger and fear. "God damn it, Wayan. You weren't supposed to be hit." You tried to speak, to tell them that it was okay, that you saw the glint of the rifle in the window and moved without thinking, but the words were caught in your throat, lost in a sea of pain. "It's my fault," Kirishima mumbled, his voice a broken thing. He was holding your face in his hands, his thumbs stroking your cheeks. "I wasn't hard enough. I should have protected you." "Shut up, shittier," Bakugo snapped, but there was no real heat in his words. It was just a desperate plea. "At least you're hardened. It's my fault. I should have seen them first." "Hey, it's no one's fault," You managed, your voice a faint thread. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare apologize.
Bakugo's eyes, usually fiery with explosions, were now filled with tears. He was crying, actually crying.
Don't you dare. You're not going to die. I won't let you.
Kirishima leaned down, his forehead resting against yours.
We're not letting you go anywhere. We're getting you help. Just stay with us, okay?
You nodded weakly, trying to focus on their faces. The two of them, your everything, were a mix of fear and love. They were your world, and now your world was crumbling. Bakugo was using his phone to call for an ambulance, his voice a low, frantic rasp, while Kirishima was just holding you, his gaze locked on yours, as if trying to keep you anchored to the world.
Stay with me, just for a bit longer. We have so much more to do. I haven't taken you on the trip to the beach yet. Katsuki still has to cook that meal he promised you. Shut up. I'm still going to do that. Just wait for us, damn it.
The lights of the ambulance filled the alley, with a blinding, flashing red and blue. The world blurred once more, but this time it was different. You weren't falling. You were being lifted. You could still feel their hands on you. Two solid anchors in a storm of pain.
I love you both,
you whispered, and the words were carried on the wind, a promise and a prayer.
We know,
they said, their voices echoing in your fading consciousness.
We love you too.
And you knew somehow that no matter what happened next, they would always be with you. You woke up to the sterile scent of antiseptic and the low murmur of voices. The world was a little less blurry, and the throbbing in your chest was now a dull ache. Your eyes fluttered open, and the first thing you saw was the familiar sight of Kirishima's spiky red hair and Baku's explosive blonde spikes. They were both asleep in chairs beside your bed, their heads resting on their arms. Kirishima's hand was tangled in yours, his grip loose and gentle, while Bakugo's was on your forehead, a protective weight that kept you grounded. You squeezed Kirishima's hand, and that's when you knew, while looking at them, that they were both going to be with you no matter what. You had come close to losing it all, and now you had it all. You had them, and you knew with a certainty that settled deep in your bones that nothing in this world could ever change that. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!